everyone, I'm Mike Burke, and this is an update to my very last video, which was out a year ago, called Why I Quit Internet Marketing. Now, I don't really like using the word quit. I didn't really quit. I just moved on, and I didn't completely end the business. My website's still up. I'm still part of some of the programs, but I don't push it anymore. I don't really get involved, and I'm much better for it. One of the biggest problems I had, and I don't even know if I talked about it in the video, but I did mention in the video that I'm an entertainer. I've been one for most of my life. I used to have a comedy TV show called Comedy After Dark. I'm a filmmaker. I've made independent movies, a writer, and that's my passion. I love that more than anything else. And that's all I want to do with my life is that. It's just something I naturally have. And what's interesting about it, when I was a little kid, we didn't really watch a lot of movies or television. Very little. So I found it funny that that's what I wanted to do without me having much exposure to that. It's just that I naturally have an artistic side, and to create, to tell stories, and things like that. You know, for me, when I see the image on a camera and what you can create, it's like when you're looking at a beautiful sunset. To me, that's just the greatest thing. And I love the look of a camera. You know, there are people who look at a camera and just walk by it. I look at the camera and I just look at how it's made. It's like a piece of art to me. That's how much I love this kind of thing. So the problem with the marketing business is I was spending way more time than I should on it. I'd be writing a blog post, recording videos, doing solo ads, email ads, for something that I was told when I joined this business from those selling it, all you need to do is about a half hour to an hour a day. You could sit in front of your computer. Excuse me, my throat's very dry. You could sit in front of your computer in your underwear and then have the rest of the day free. Well, as some of you probably have noticed, that's not necessarily true. For one thing, I found that the business is always going. If it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon and you've been done for hours and you make a sale, let's say it's like Ultimate Cycler. Ultimate Cycler, someone paid you through PayPal, and then for them to move on, you personally and physically have to send them information. Login information and what they need to do next. So if you don't, they're going to be waiting. You're holding them up. And there were a few people when I didn't have a chance to go and give them the instructions who got impatient. And they're like, are you going to contact me? Where are you? I need this now. So in order for me to make the sales, I had to keep reacting to it. I couldn't just let it go for a few hours of the night and go deal with it in the morning. I couldn't take Sunday off and not do anything and just take a break. It's the same thing with my Etsy business and any kind of business I do from home. It's always going. There's going to be that person who contacts me at 10 p.m. And if I don't get back to them fast enough, they're going to go somewhere else. So my goal is to try to be in constant contact with these people in order to make those sales. Okay. So anyways, I just knew that there was no way I could spend all that time. And the other thing too, and this is something I've learned as I've gotten older, time is just as important as money. And time is precious. It's extremely precious. It is so valuable. There's not enough time in the day for me to do the things I need to do. And I keep hearing a voice in my head that says, don't put off today, or don't put off what you can do tomorrow today. Did I say that right? Don't put off today what you can do tomorrow? I don't know. I think it's don't put off tomorrow what you can do today. But I keep hearing that in my head. And what that means is if you can do it now, do it now. Get it done. Because you may not have a chance tomorrow. So that's how valuable time is. It goes by too fast. This past year has flown by faster than any other. But that's not because time itself has gotten faster. It's the way you are. The way you think. When you're a kid, you don't notice time. Do you remember Christmas? how long it seemed to be between this Christmas and the next Christmas. It would just drag on. And then when December got here, oh my God, the days were long. You so badly wanted Christmas morning to come. Now, everybody says it as an adult. Christmas is just 2 months away already? We just had it. I was just sitting in my living room looking at my Christmas tree drinking eggnog like yesterday. And now it's coming again. It just happened so fast. The leaves are changing outside. I was just cleaning the leaves. But that was a year ago. So when you look at time versus money, that becomes a big decision. When you're younger and you're not paying attention to time and you don't realize how precious it is because you're like, oh, I've got 80 years left to live. So you go for the money. As much as possible, you'll work those 70 hours a week, 80 hours a week. But then you get older and you start to realize, I want to love life. I want to take advantage of life while I'm here. While I'm still young. So that's a big decision that you need to make. Do you want to go and spend all the time on something, or do you want the time? The next thing I learned related to this business is credibility. I thought about it. I did really well with solo ads, and I did okay with my videos, but I never did well with email marketing. I failed at it. Nobody would open up my emails. I'd get a small handful, and maybe I made a sale, here and there, but that was about it. So why? Well, I thought about it. I would run a solo ad, which would lead to my capture page, which would then lead to the product I was selling and my email list. They never really got to know my name and all that. They didn't see my face. They didn't learn who I was. I didn't have their credibility. So I'm just one of 100 emails they get every day. They probably even wonder, who the hell is this? They probably forgot they even went to the website in the first place. The way to make money in email marketing is to have credibility. People are going to open up those emails if they know your name, if they know who you are. Someone who watched 5 of my YouTube videos, they signed up to my email marketing or my email subscriber list because they want to open up those emails. They want to learn from me. They want to know more. Those people have contacted me. Hey, do you have an email list I can join? But someone who doesn't know you, you don't have credibility. They're not going to open up those emails. Maybe out of curiosity, but I'm telling you, right now, there are so many people in this business that each of us are getting hundreds of emails. I get so many now, I don't even open any of them up anymore. I check that inbox like once a week maybe, and I don't even go through the whole thing. How many people are doing that? It's the people who have earned a name and have that credibility who are doing really well. Those are the ones who are most successful. Excuse me. You got Crystal Taylor, Brian Winters. They do really well because people know their name. A lot of you probably know who they are just by me mentioning it. So how do you get that? You just got to be persistent. You keep making those videos, you get your name out there, I'm trying to think of this one. Here, I mentioned this in the last video. Make phone calls. Make one-on-one contact. Instant message people on Facebook. I know a lot of people are using their smartphones now and doing it that way. That's important. I believe that's how you become successful in this business. Not just relying on putting a couple videos out there and some emails. I personally don't like the phone. I told you that. I hate talking on the phone. I don't like selling things directly to people. I'm uncomfortable with that and pushing products on them. And that's what another reason why I knew this business wasn't for me. I thought that I could just work online, do what I got to do, and I'd make it. And that's not how it worked. Yeah, I made some sales, but those aren't the kind of sales I want to be making. I want to be making thousands a week like what the other people are doing. like what Crystal Taylor's doing and Brian Winters. My goal was to make enough money to pay all my bills and then use the rest to invest in my film career and my movies. Do this for a couple hours a day or an hour in the morning and then make my movies in the afternoon. That's what my goal was. But to get to that goal, I was going to need to make those one-on-one connections because I didn't have that credibility. I didn't have that name. But now if you're talking on the phone with people, they're getting to know you. So of course they're going to open up your emails. You got to know them personally. Same thing with instant messaging. And then you got to treat it like dating. Really important to understand this. In that first phone call, that first instant message, you're not trying to directly sell them. Not unless they're asking. If they're not asking you, and you're the one who made the move first, and think about it like dating. When you go on that first date, if you're really serious about it, and you really want to get to know this person and see where it goes, don't go to bed with them on the first day. Don't grab them and kiss them. Let it fester. Wait till maybe the third date for that to happen. Don't do it right away. Same thing here. On that first phone call, just get to know them a little bit. Usually you're asking them about their job. Where do they stand? What are they looking for? Then you make that second phone call. Now you start talking about solutions you might have. But you don't want to quite sell just yet. Some do attempt on the second one, but I think the third's the best way. Now the third time you're ready. You've been dating, it's going well, you got them, they seem really interested, now you can go to bed with them. Now you can make that sale. Now you could push the product. You have a much better chance of them biting now. Some people may even wait till 6, like emails. Some people go through the first 6 emails the first week. So if you're calling them on the phone every day, then you wait for that first week. You get to know them little by little by little. And then finally on that 6th day, boom, you get them. Now, yeah, some of the instant sales are going to happen on the first phone call. There are people who are easy. They're just looking for sex. Right on the first date, you're going to bed. Because they just love sex. They don't care. They want it right away. Marketing, they want that money. They don't care. They're willing to risk buying into something because they just want to make money. And so you'll get them right away. So, really important to understand that. And it's the same thing with Facebook messaging. Works the same way. Or instant messaging, whatever direction you choose. I really believe that those are the key ways to become successful in this business. One-on-one connections. Not just relying on your email. People who are successful with email marketing have credibility. They have a name. That's why they're successful doing it. People know their name. They're opening it up. So that's it. I just wanted to give you a quick little update about me. I told you when I left that business I was going to try to get more involved in my film business and my entertainment work. I did. My television show Comedy After Dark is now, for the first time ever, full episodes are now online. I'll actually have a link down below to my other YouTube channel. Perhaps I'll do the playlist so you can watch if you're interested in seeing what I was like over 20 years ago as a teenager doing a comedy TV show. But that's what I've been working on for most of the year, digitizing them. And now all 100 episodes are going online. I'm about at 65 right now. The 100th episode will be mid-November. So I'm really excited about that. I haven't really had a chance to advertise it yet. I just wanted to get it online. And also, YouTube has a great feature which they didn't have a year ago, where you can schedule your videos ahead of time. I wish they had that feature when I was involved in this business. So, I actually uploaded all 100 like 2 weeks ago. I finished, and then scheduled all of them so one episode airs once a day, and that's a great feature. And it'll automatically send a tweet out and advertisement to Google Plus, whatever my statement is. That's really awesome. So that's what I've been doing. I am in a much better place now, much calmer, different mindset. I finally had a chance to read Think Rich, Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. A lot of marketers talk about that book. It is great, actually. I highly, highly recommend you read that. I'm actually almost done with it now. and it has helped me a lot. So that's it. Maybe I'll come back in a year and update you again on things. You can always sign up and subscribe to my other YouTube channel, which is all of my entertainment work. I'm planning on doing some kind of YouTube show. I've been thinking about that a lot. Maybe even a podcast soon. I haven't been able to go into that direction yet. I also have a lot of scripts I want to write, some screenplays I want to write. And then next year, I hope to get back to filmmaking. So that's it. We'll see you in a year.